the desire and the attitude from the boys and the staff and everyone involved.
I think I'm having a little bit of problem with my my internet there. That's a few more people. Short one tonight, I think, but it's going to be an interesting one. We're just waiting for Nigel to join us as well. So we'll just wait for Nigel. Let me just message him. Let him know we're already on. And then we'll. I don't know what to say really. Fucking. Well, good is it? I think it's me. I think I'm having a bit of problem. Yeah, I think I'm having a bit of a problem with my internet.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
not sure. Okay, let me just
to do with the national grid.
Well,
everyone puts.
We had a lot of attacking players there on the pitch, so we had to find a way to balance the team.
Right, okay, there we go. Right, okay. So we're just waiting for Nigel to join us, and we got a couple of people watching, but we won't get into the nitty gritty till we get a few more on and Nigel on. Wow, I don't know what to say, Darren. I mean, look, we're through. What a pile of shit, though.
Yeah. I mean, we sound. Do you know what, Gaz? We sound so ungrateful.
How does he get away with it? I mean, we're through.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Positive. We're through. But there's the stats. I guess when we get going in a little while, because we are still waiting. I guess the question. I don't know if you've got your telly on, Darren.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
And turn it down a touch.
I'll turn it off. Actually.
We're just waiting for Nigel, folks. Not quite sure where he's gone, but hey ho.
The start of this show is as flat as England's performance, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we're starting to build up a few people now. Just hanging on in there, folks. Just waiting for Nigel as well. Let's get a few more on. Let's see what we got on comment. We already seem to be piling on a few comments. Hello, Nick Paul, Stuart Higgins, evening boys. That's right. Away day sleepers. Hi guys. Yeah, it's the first time I think I've seen you on, guys. Love what you do, by the way. Really do. I think I've got a classic one for you somewhere. I'll send over from a couple of years ago. If Jay Funnell's watching, he's going to get embarrassed. But away day sleepers, yeah. So they're on watching us. Great. Just to let you know, away day sleepers. They're the guys that put out, where people are travelling away and they're falling asleep. It's a brilliant page.
Yeah.
So check that page out, people. Adam's on. We're getting to this. Dan's on. Hello, fellas. Glad I was driving a train. Adam, Ivan, Tony did so well. Was like watching Brazil, like watching Brazil. I think we got Nigel. Right, we have. Let me just bring Nigel on. Nigel, already live. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not the best, was it?
No, we're just having a run through. We've got lots and lots coming on already. Let me just Stuart, Nick Paul. God, my blood pressure after watching that. I think we're all exhausted, aren't we?
I'm whacked.
What we got there? Paul Roberts, Switzerland will be another tough game. We're going to come on to that. They look strong. I have to admit. Yesterday. Ben Cliff's come on. Hello, Ben. Let's pop that one up. Right, people, put your comments on. Happy, sad. Well, no one should be sad. We should all be happy. But are we as happy as we should be is the question. What did we... Right, I'm going to put it to you two, and I'm going to put it out there to all you watching. And please fire away, give us your answers. I'll put them all up, I promise. No matter what they say, keep it as clean as you can, please. Okay, we're through. let's take the positive. Let's start with that. We're through to the last 16. On Saturday, we play Switzerland. We'll come on to what we believe that game could look like. Let's just focus on tonight's game. My question to both of you and everyone watching, Mark Weaver said really, is what have we learned from today's game?
Nothing.
Darren?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. Listen, we've had 3 group games where the performances have been, let's be honest, piss poor. Nothing nothing what we had expected. And then one change for today's lineup. I didn't expect anything more, to be honest with you, after the 3 group stages. But maybe I did expect a shot on target before the 90 plus 5 minutes. Nothing has changed. Southgate's very lucky. I just don't enjoy it. I should be dancing in the streets with joy now, but I'm not. I almost feel it's a weird feeling. Of course, I'm pleased that England won, but bloody hell, that's no fun watching that type of football. Last 15 minutes of extra time until the Tony chance at the death, we didn't get out. We're dropping so deep, inviting. A better team will punish us. I'm sorry, this is everything but the result from me tonight is going to be negative. Sorry.
I said to you, Gary, didn't I? I texted you a message saying as soon as we went 2-1 up, it's 10 men behind the ball, invite them into our half, let them put pressure on us. That's exactly what they've done. Obviously, we're glad we're through, but again, we didn't look like scoring until he made some changes. And the Bellingham goal's a bit of class, but it's pretty obvious that starting 11 that he's putting out is not working. He ain't creating nothing. It's the same old. I don't know what vision of a match that Southgate's got is. He must be seeing the match in a different world that we are, because we're not doing nothing. It's pass back, sideways. We're doing nothing quick. Nothing's changed. We've been lucky to get through. I'm glad we're through for all the England fans. For us, I wouldn't have any interest in the Euros after that. We went out, but he's got to make changes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad. So glad, because one, for us as well, doing what we do, this is great that we're carrying on. But for all the England fans out in Germany, I'm glad for them as well.
Yeah.
But boy, oh boy, I don't know how we have got through, but there we are. Skin of our teeth again, isn't it, really?
One moment of class in the game, mate. That's what's got us. Well,
great.
That's a draw, isn't it?
Goal.
Brilliant goal, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I think like, okay, we've learnt nothing from this. There are a lot of people out there that have maybe criticised people like us who, although we're getting through, we're not happy still, or we're not convinced.
Listen, I listened to the pundits afterwards. The experts.
Oh, they're not convinced, are they?
No, they're saying the same thing as we.
Yeah, they are exactly the same. Yeah,
and it's like I said, it's not bloody rocket science. They're seeing it, we're seeing it, the public are seeing it, and the public know the football as well. So people that are putting messages on here see it. So nobody's actually challenged what we're saying. I think the only one that's got the ump about the pundits is Kane.
We do get challenged on our Facebook page. We've had a couple of people and that sort of defending Southgate, which is their right, it's their opinion.
Of course it is.
And no one's going to deny them that at all. But I think we said it all along. During the group stages, I was very negative and critical about the England squad, and my reasoning was that I'm not seeing nothing I've not seen under Southgate since he took over in all the tournaments. I'm not seeing anything different. The system and the way England play is the same. So therefore, we've not achieved. All right, people say, well, Southgate's the most successful manager. Well, he isn't. Success is based on winning trophies, isn't it? That's exactly what we say about every manager. Oh, well, he's successful because he's won a trophy. So there's only one true successful manager so far in the history of England, and that is Alf Ramsey, because he's won the World Cup. You can't take that away. Successful in that. Look, he's had 4 tournaments. No other managers had 4 tournaments that I can recall. So he's been given a fair crack of the whip, and he's took us to a final, semi-final, quarter-final. But
they were saying on the TV that there was 12 players missing from this squad that played 2 years ago in the World Cup. Now, the system that he's been playing so far has got us to some finals, semi-finals, but maybe that was something to do with them 12 players that aren't in the squad now, that at the time were a lot fitter, in better form for the clubs than they are now. So that might be something to do with it, but this starting 11 that he's putting out just ain't working. And even at half time, the pundits on TV were convinced he had to make changes, and he made nothing.
Yeah,
strangers, don't they? I was watching them, and again, I think I said in a couple of episodes ago that there seems to be a bit of an undercurrent. Something's not right within that England squad, and I could see a few of them moaning at each other. Pickford is out of his goal, almost like trying to play like sweeper because he's so fed up with the lack of speed in our play. They just played like strangers. I can't believe what I'm watching actually for the fourth time in a row.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but this is it, isn't it? I mean, I think we wanted, the fans wanted, the punters wanted, the pundits wanted, everyone wanted to see an improvement. My personal opinion is we actually played worse than what we did. I thought it was dreadful. And we went 1-0 down, and we really didn't look capable of pulling it back until that genius goal in literally almost the last kick of the game. But let's just flick through a few more of these. Tonight's show is going to be short and sweet, people. So whack your comments in. I guess we're going to get a few.
I've got to disappear for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I still think we are embarrassing.
I agree. That's why I'm. Carol's comment about I think we are embarrassing. I'm not used to seeing England win anything, but what I am used to seeing is a bit of exciting football from time to time.
There has been,
although we're qualifying, there's nothing. It's nothing to be proud of. It's just, it's embarrassing. Europe are probably laughing at us. Oh, it's the English again. Overinflating themselves, and they're not wrong, are they?
No, and we have heard a lot of that as well. We've heard a lot of, I think the general consensus amongst European fans is that we overinflate ourselves, and that side out there are not really doing anything to contradict that thought. There will be the people, and we've seen them on our social media, that will say, "Oh, stop moaning with through. What's wrong with you?" There are even people, and I've got to say, I mean, they must be wearing tinfoil hats, some of these people, because they are even saying that this is his master plan. Make us look shit so that when we come up, we can suddenly be brilliant.
Well, what I would say, Gaz, the people that they're quite right to have a go at us, because it is results driven business.
Yes, absolutely. They've got every right to have a go. Yeah,
their mind what they were thinking at 90+4 minutes. Let's not hide away from the fact. Obviously, goals do change games, but the performance was still the same, whether we got a draw or whether we lost. The performance was exactly the same. Our eyes don't deceive us. It was rank. We stunk the place out. It was dreadful. It's not like Slovakia or even a top 10 side. I expected to win. On the proper football platform today, when they released the team lineup, I was like, I expect us to win, and Southgate will be proved right. But I don't like the lineup, and we will be proved right when we get knocked out by a better side, when he sticks with the same old formation.
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah, just want to. This is an interesting point here. Now he can't. You see I've just popped it up there. So he's out of the next game.
Yeah.
So that straight away is a difficulty in a defence that I think, if tested, and they were tested a bit tonight, if tested by a good side, we felt before the beginning of the tournament that the defence would be wobbly. They've actually, against poor opposition in a lot of ways, have actually held their own. But coming up against Switzerland, we'll talk about Switzerland, but it's going to be a different game. They look so organised, solid. They were very, very good the other day.
Fast, athletic, yeah. Keen to each other.
Do you know what they were talking about? The pundits were talking about the fact that they'd sooner see Walker on the left back position and Trent Arnold from Alexander from Liverpool going in the right wing back position. So he had the opportunity to do that when the centre back went off, but he moved Saka to left back, didn't he? So that was something you talked about, wasn't it? Moving Saka to left back, but I just wonder whether the better option would be having Trent Alexander-Arnold as a wing back on the right, where he plays for Liverpool.
Yeah,
and he can deliver better balls from there.
Well, the fact is, Kelly, the way the team is set up with the two wide men, they're not set up to go outside the fullbacks to whip in the crosses you did in your heyday. They're set up to come inside into traffic all the time and hope for a bit of finesse. But because there's not enough movement from the England team up front and around, they just go into a brick wall. It's like straight into a dead end, a cul-de-sac, and it's just not working. This is why everyone wanted Gordon to sort of like come on, but he will get round the outside of fullbacks. But clearly, that's not what Gareth Southgate wants, is it, in the setup?
No. Who's going to go into that centre defensive position?
Harry Maguire.
Your guess is as good as mine now. I can't second guess Southgate with anything.
He could move. He could actually move Walker into the middle, couldn't he?
Yeah, I would personally play with three at the back and wing backs.
Yeah,
and bring Walker in. But it was quite interesting as well that when he was challenged about his team selection for tonight, I think he said things along the lines of, "Oh, it's players that I trust that have done well for me previously, but not in the previous 3 games." So, how much does he really, really trust his squad?
I think this is what causes everyone to be so upset with him.
Yeah,
because he just dribbles, doesn't he? It really. This comment from Kev Sherry, Saka Foden not working.
Yeah, they're coming inside all the time.
Yeah,
like I said, they're coming into into a cul-de-sac. Yeah, I agree.
And just another thing as well. Again, Kane playing. How many times did you see Kane on? I'm trying to think what side it was on now. It would have been on the right. The right-hand side, the middle of the park, crossing the ball in. How many times did you, and I'm thinking, and there was no one up front. Oh dear, I don't know.
He was playing central midfield at one.
Negative,
one time he was central midfield.
Yeah,
he dropped that far back.
Okay, he won't change his starting 11 on Saturday. I think more fall in, Paul, if he don't, mate. Again, let's just touch on the Swiss. I watched them the other day and I thought they looked good.
They were good.
I looked at that and I thought, if we've got to play them, that's going to be a real tough game. If we come through that, then that all good, well and good. But I think we're going to have a real tough game.
They're all tough games.
Like we did tonight.
There is nothing else in tonight's game.
We can do it.
We think we'll beat the Swiss. Honestly, just because we're a bigger name than Switzerland, we're a bigger name than Slovakia, we're a bigger name than Slovenia, Serbia, Denmark. But bloody hell, have we struggled? And the Swiss are another notch up.
They are.
They are no mugs. They, like I said, they work for each other. The energy in their team. I don't think they're the finest, believe it or not, up front. But I think they could cut us to pieces. I really do. And Scotland got a draw off them as well. but I think the Swiss, they'd already won their opening game. I think they were sort of like in cruise control.
I watched them. I watched that last group game of there. I watched them in their game yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I thought they really did look strong. Certainly stronger than anything we've played so far. So it's going to be a massive test on Saturday for England.
I think the way we won today, it was lucky, but the fact that we come back from the dead, It could actually work as a plus with the confidence in the players, because I don't think some of them have been playing with the confidence that they play for the clubs. So the fact that they've escaped death today, getting kicked out, that might give them a little shot of adrenaline and boost their confidence.
I'd like to think that, Kelly, but when we took the lead in that, again,
they dropped back.
We're all behind the ball.
Yeah.
No structure. Just,
that's the worrying factor.
Yeah.
I
might embarrass myself, chaps. I need your help on this one. Ben, and I might embarrass myself. This could be really, really obvious, and but when the Slovakia fans can shout "OLE" against
Ole,
Ole.
What's he like?
Right, what am I like? Anyway, there you go. Yeah. We'll get rid of that one very quickly. Right, I'm going to give a positive. This is from Stuart. When we fall behind, we dig in. Let's hope it continues, but start with that mindset.
We dug in, but we still showed nothing, did we? Till that last bit of this last second equaliser. Like Rice, I thought was anomalous.
I think there was only 2 shots on target for that 90 minutes, wasn't there?
No. The goal was the only shot on target that we had. When we went in front, that became our second shot on target. I can't let this goal and this win mask the massive problems that we face.
Yeah.
I could see it throughout the game. And we got out of jail tonight. A better team would have punished us as well. Yeah, I just cannot. I cannot see us going much further. I can't.
So the thing is, we said in the last show about the fact that I was more concerned the fact that we weren't scoring goals. I mean, we started the last few tournaments slowly and got better as we've gone along, but we were scoring goals. And we're still finding it hard to score goals now. This tournament, we are struggling to create chances. It's not as if we're creating 15 chances and missing 10 of them and getting like 4 of them or whatever, 5 of them. We're just getting nothing at the moment. If you create 2 chances and expect to score 2 goals out of that every game, it ain't going to happen.
Think so, mate.
Yeah. Well, as we thought, the message board's on fire, just as we thought it would be, and keep it coming, people. But we are going to play it fairly short. There is another game on as we speak, so we are going to play it fairly short. But let's keep this going. Right, okay, England. Okay, let me just.
There's some good comments, Gaz. I'm reading them all, and I feel like I'm the Churchill dog. Just keep nodding because
I know.
Pretty much agree with.
Let's let Nick Paul. Hiya, Nick. We have quality players within the squad, but my God, I just can't understand why they can't make the game exciting from the start. We're a really difficult team to watch. Who can actually deny that statement? That anyone who denies that statement is a wind-up merchant just trying to wind you up. They're so right. It says everything.
We do play safe football. There was an incident during the match. I can't think who got the ball, but Cole Palmer was screaming for the ball, and it was a straight pass to him. But the player, he was in a right back position, and thought, "Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to go back towards the goalkeeper." Just play safe football, risk-free stuff. It's just horrible to watch.
We'll just touch on that. Callie, as you know, living in Ireland, pundits laughing at us. Watched Irish. I'm afraid we are being laughed at, and But I just want to say, one of the most ridiculous moments in that game was when we should have been 2-0 down. To be fair, what was going on? I don't even need to tell you what it was, do I? Because you know what it was.
Well, straight away, the producer didn't show it live, did he? Because he cut away to a player, and then next thing you know, we see the ball going towards the goal.
I mean, you see that on a Sunday. Well, you probably don't even see it on Sunday League pitch, really.
Yeah.
Just shows you, backs up a lot about what people are saying about this team isn't working. This team is not gelled. It's the system is prohibiting the players to maybe play the way they would like, and it's getting boring now.
It's a team that looks good on paper. That's the best way you can describe it.
Yeah.
And you put that team sheet on paper, it looks good, but it's clearly not working. It hasn't done for 4 games now. So, but he just people that know him, you just know he's not going to make any changes apart from maybe
Sorry.
one that he's forced to do. So it's.
I'm
Are
sorry.
we expecting anything?
I'm just reading ahead on a message, mate. Let's touch on this one, and I'll bring it up in a minute. Tony from Girls Go Ground up in. That was funny, man. I'm going to bring it up in a minute. But anyway, Luke Shaw. So Luke Shaw's still not fit, though, is he?
No.
So why did he bring him? Sorry.
Was he not on the bench today?
I think I think they're hoping he gets fit.
They're all on the bench, aren't they?
I mean,
yeah, the whole team's on the bench.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a mystery.
He's not fit. He's certainly. I think had he been fit, he'd have been playing. And I know there was some rumor he might have been playing, but he's not fit. Anyway,
why didn't he bring a left-footed left back as cover? You know, like
Chilwell.
He's meant to be that good a manager, and yet he doesn't do that.
We were the favourites coming into the. This is from Ben. We were the favourites coming into the tournament. Now we are the embarrassment of the tournament. Nobody is fearing us.
We're only favourites with the British bookmakers or the English bookmakers because they know that everyone lumps their money on England and they don't want to make a massive loss. England would not be favourites any other country in Europe, guaranteed.
Yeah, good point. Actually, favourites on our bookies. Yeah. Now this is a great one. This is one I was chuckling at. Yeah. Now, Gareth Southgate deserves a new contract. Our style of play is so good it's cured my insomnia.
Yes.
That's brilliant. I've got so many coming in, but we are gonna keep the show fairly slimmed down today. Let's just quickly Bellingham, great goal, fair play. Absolutely. There's no taking away from that. It was a good goal. Absolutely, Kevin. Southgate wins the Euros, he will be knighted.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
Gaz, Kelly, just let something else sink in. We've just got through to a quarter-final of a major tournament and we're flat as a pancake. There's got to be a reason why.
Yeah.
And we all know why.
To be fair, there will be people that will be thinking we're just negative morons, but
like I said, these people that think that we're negative morons, I want to know what they were thinking in 90+ form.
No, it's an absolute what you said earlier, brilliant point. But most people do agree, and we're talking like this, and people that are coming on and putting their point across are absolutely on the same book page as we are.
Listen, we all want England to win, all three of us, but we want them to win in playing attacking football and at least make the games exciting. I mean, there's no enjoyment of scoring a goal and then trying to defend it for the rest of the game. And that's what we're trying to do at the moment. Yeah. We go one up, even the next time we drop back, we invite them into our half, 10 players in our own half, and we don't get out of it. And that just seems to be the that's what annoys me more than anything. Not the fact that if they'd have created chances and we were unlucky and we got beat, do you know what though? They played well. They didn't deserve to lose that. Yeah,
go out on your shield or sword, whatever the expression is. But yeah, you're right, Callie. That's exactly what I think. This is what I'm how I'm feeling I could do because I want us to obviously we're still in it. And when we go out, which I'm certain we will, probably on Saturday, I want us to go out with gallant, with a bit of fight, with a bit of spirit, with something that we can be proud of. But just don't see it.
It was extremely poor tonight. No two ways about it. I just want to say the one thing the Euros has done from a positive point of view is bringing on people to our show who are getting involved and talking to us and putting the comments. We've got we've had 3 or 4 tonight, names I don't recognise. We've got Mohammed here who definitely
he's an Aston Villa fan, mate. He's on my show.
Oh, is he? Aston Villa. I was at Villa's training ground on Friday, handing over all the stuff they need to take all the players' bloods. But yeah, nice training ground. But Mohammed there, he says, Southgate survives by the skin of his teeth. 100% is exactly what I thought as the whistle went. He survived. What a lucky man. That's all I could think. I wasn't like, I'm just singing Southgate, you lucky bastard. That's all I could think. It's like, you know what?
the thing is, we're almost torn, aren't we? Because none of us
Oh.
are Southgate fans, and we're almost thinking, well, if we go out, at least Southgate goes. But
And I'm going to have to say this. I've got to be honest with you now. There's a downside to us winning it, mate.
Yeah,
And
Southgate.
that is the plaudits he will get that he doesn't, in my view, deserve. But yeah,
The taxi driver's getting fed up with him, so he keeps having to do a U-turn.
you know, I think
the meter was running on 90 minutes.
yeah.
I think Darren, you have had it so right, and you know we've just got through to the quarterfinal of major competition, and we're all so flat. It just says it all, really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What we got here, Ben Slovakia had a 38-year-old right back, and not once did he get run at.
Yeah, we come inside again. Like I said, out wide men, come inside. Yeah, it's true, Bren.
Yeah. What did you? Now, obviously, there. Look, you know, we got. We had some subs come on, didn't we? What did you think of them?
Tony done well when he come on.
Sorry?
Tony done well when he come on. At least he held the ball up a bit and got us a few free kicks.
Set Kane's goal up nicely, didn't he, really?
Lovely header.
Yeah.
I thought Cole Palmer done well. I thought he played a decent game. I think we should keep him in the side.
And Mum's put up there, Ezra, Esri
Consta. Yeah, maybe to replace.
He come on, but these guys are being brought on with now. Let's be honest. I know he brought 2 on in extra time. I've even had someone on the Facebook page say that was the plan, to save 2 subs for the extra time.
Okay.
So when did they score? Did they score in the 75th minute? No, they scored in the 96th minute with what was almost the last touch of the game. So no, that wasn't the plan. Sorry. No, not a chance was that the plan. We were 1-0 down. There was only one plan, and that was to get the goal, which they did. But they were bringing these guys on with like 2 and 3 minutes. I don't get this.
Yeah.
You know, what I picked up as well was the Slovakian management were doing their subs where you'd think they would, you know. Anyway, let's move on. So I'll get through these, and like I say, we're only going to do a very lightweight show tonight. I think he'll play Walker centre back with Stones. I think that's something you guys said on there, touched on there. Paul on. Good evening, Paul. We got away with that, thank God. It's been shit, but shows that when we attack, we are at our best.
Our best is a very low bar, though.
It is at the minute. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
What we got here? You guys, amazing. Love the podcast. we like them sort of comments.
Even though we're all moaning away.
We're moaning and groaning and
we're just look,
you get what I mean. All right, it for us on the screen, it's our personal opinion, but for all you guys out there, you got the opportunity to have your opinion as well. So we might be grumpy old men or whatever you want to call us, but hey, you lot are grumpy and all.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any massive positivity about Southgate on here at the moment, but it is out there, and I'm sorry, you've really got to look at this. Is the 4th tournament now, and we're not seeing anything different.
With Southgate, I don't know whether I want to hear what he says after the game or not. I'm in 2 minds because obviously we won, so he's going to be quite positive, say we didn't play well, but make it positive. Where obviously, have you seen them things on the internet where obviously, is it an AI or something like that, where they make Southgate slag off people? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're really good. I wish I'm going to try and get one for one of our shows. Actually, I think. There's a good point there. You know what? Spain, they are looking good. Spain look good. Ian Lives, definitely, mate. Definitely look good. What we've got here. Worst managerial choice ever. He's a lucky bee. I agree. The Swiss will thump us 3-0 undeservedly so. So much talent on the bench. You don't get that lucky twice. Ooh,
Do you know what I was thinking?
good
I was
point.
thinking about the subs bench, like he's mentioning. We've got some good players that haven't seen more than 5 minutes of the game so far. You know,
Yeah.
does he actually name his squad and think, right, I've got 15 players here that I'm going to use. The others won't get a game, not unless the injuries come, and I've got to use them. I've got no choice. I don't know whether that's how he thinks, because he seems to bring on the same subs most of the time at the same time of the game. You know, Gordon got on for 5 minutes the other day, and he made an impact a little bit, but he don't seem to want to give him a chance. So I'm just wondering, when he picks that squad, whether it's like, yeah, this is my starting 11. Anyone from the next 4 to get me to 15, there'll be my 15 players that will feature in the games, not unless anyone gets injured. The other 8 won't matter. that's the way I think he
substitutions at
thinks.
half time was absolutely shocking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That dire performance, and he didn't make a substitution at half time. What was it? 60 minutes before he made one. It was just Southgate. My blood's boiling, mate. My blood's boiling.
But as a player, you must, if you get into the England squad, you're glad. But at the same time, if you're thinking to yourself deep down, there's no way he's going to give me a game, not unless he gets injured and he gets injured.
Yeah.
So I'm just here for the experience.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's what I'd be thinking as a professional player. If I'm in that squad, I'm thinking, I'm not even in his thoughts at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be hard to go out and train the next day and think, well, no matter what I do out here, he's not going to put me in it.
Yeah. How can I not have a chance after watching 3 dismal matches or 2 dismal matches? Yeah. Should have made changes for the third game.
That's what goes through your head.
It must be really disheartening. And when you're asked to just suddenly come on, and you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I'm not going to be used. I'm not going to be used. Oh, I'm going to be used. They always say that the substitute should be ready, but they're all human, aren't they? They see the same things over and over again. The same old players coming on. Just tonight, I was thinking, poor old Ivan Toney, he's going to get 2 minutes worth of tournament football until that bit of magic from Jude. But yes, it's bad. It's just bad.
Yeah, Dave Vince, another first-time commenter. I hope you enjoy what we do. There's a lot of first-timers on again tonight. I hope you enjoy what we do and continue to jump on throughout next season. Obviously, we've got a few more shows. I'll just quickly touch again on Wednesday night, which we're quite excited about. We've got Ian Storymore, ex-Forest, one of their greatest ever legends, Man United and England. He's joining us. If you're not sure, he's from the 60s and 70s. So if you're younger in age than us, well, even I don't remember that far back. I was a top. So, yeah, if you're not sure who he is, look him up. He's a very special guy. And he's a legend who's played with legends. Let's put it that way. He's joining us on our show on Wednesday. I haven't checked if there's any football on Wednesday, but it's 7:00 Wednesday. We should be fine anyway.
No, there isn't.
I was just going to say, you guys,
it'll be a good show on Wednesday. 7:00 Wednesday, folks. Join us.
I was going to say to you, there may be the possibility of I messaged Tony Coton yesterday.
Yeah.
And he'd be quite happy to come on again, because I said I would like to get you on again. So possibly we could get him on, depending on how long.
Mate, that'd be brilliant. Last time he was on was great, and he's obviously still heavily involved. He's chief scout at Man United, isn't he now? Yeah. But yeah, Tony Coton, what a goalkeeper. No, definitely that would be great. But yeah, join us on Wednesday for that, folks. And like I say, all through the season, we'll be on Sunday evening. And who knows, we may, if we get enough of you wanting us to, we may extend that. But join in. This is your show as well as ours. You get every opportunity. We even had a few people said they'd like to come on, and we've had them on. But you get the opportunity to say what you want. We show them on the screen. We do try and discuss. Now, we have got a lot going on tonight, and we are going to slim it down. So let's quickly have a whiz through. Best of luck to Dave v Spain later. Any Watford fan will understand my text. That's from Stuart. Hang on. I suppose it could be worse. It could be Italy. That's a really good. Another first time there, Andrew. Welcome on board, mate. Yeah, you're absolutely on the money there and all. Let's have a look here. Let's whiz through them.
Carol
And
Gilmore.
then, great team on paper, but we play on grass. I heard that. Where did I hear that? I've heard that on the radio, actually. Someone else had played that one. Great on paper, but we play on grass.
True. It's true.
Very good. Very good. Carol, great players that doesn't seem to be able to play as a team.
Spot on.
Is that right? So this is a good point. So obviously we've had this discussion time and time again. Is it that these are top class players playing for a mediocre manager? Because that's my view of Gareth Southgate. Mediocre. He's not really he's never proved nothing in the domestic game as a manager. And at the moment, yes, he's had a degree of, and I'm not going to call it success, because success is winning something. But he's had a degree of, help me guys, what can we call it? A degree of
luck.
Well, he's had a lot of luck. I don't know about. Yeah, I guess he has, hasn't he? Really, because when you look at all our run-ins, we always seem to end up going the easier route. But again, I will say, after watching Switzerland the other night, I don't think it is such an easy route. And I heard Mike Hyde say the same, actually. Yeah, is it that, or is it just that they can't gel? Their clubs, they all play different systems.
I would love that squad to spend a week training under Klopp or Guardiola and a week with Gareth Southgate, and then see how they play for the 3 different managers. See what they get out of their players.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It'd be night and day, wouldn't it? It'd be night and day. This, regarding what you said, Gaz, about success, I guess success can be defined in all kind of ways. So obviously you define it as trophies. Some other people define it as progress. And there's no doubt when it comes to tournaments of late, we have been progressing more than what we previously had.
Yeah, okay.
But the caveat is, we've somehow landed on the right side of the draw. We've had a lot of luck. And as a lot of people say, when we're up against a team that we're not necessarily expected to beat, we do lose to them. So,
Or up against an equivalent even.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily. Chilwell's injured, by the way. Thanks for that, Mohammed. Let's just got a couple more on here. Have I? Yeah, I have. I will hurry up, chaps. I know you're all exhausted and want to get away after that tiresome couple of hours we just had. There's only so much we can blame Southgate, though. Okay, Callum, another first time. Hello, mate.
He's right.
Yeah. Listen, the players have got to have a bit of responsibility, but what you're forgetting is that some managers get a job at managing a football club. They haven't got the money to go out and get the players you want. They haven't maybe got the best squad. This guy is handpicking the best of what England's got. And he's assembled that squad. It's up to him to get that team playing. A lot of it is down to the players. When they go out on that pitch, they're performing, but it's the training and the way they've been asked to play before the matches in the lead up to it. Now, he's got no excuses. If he's allowed to pick the best squad in England, which he has got, he's probably got one of the best squads on paper in Europe. But it's got, a lot of it's got to go down to him. I think that's, like we've said before, that's why everybody in England is so disappointed at the moment, even though we shouldn't be. It's the style of play he's playing. And he's not changing. He's not giving anybody any hope that, he's going to bring him on. Maybe he'll change the game. He's not giving anybody any hope because he keeps making the same substitutions at the same time in a match, using the same 13 players and what. And I think that is a good point. You can't blame him for everything. It is the players that, when I go out onto the pitch for Watford, it's down to us ultimately. And I very rarely, I wouldn't have done it anyway, but I would very rarely have come in and said to the manager, that was your fault, we lost. Because when you're out there, it's, you're the 11 players on the pitch. But the fact that he's working with these players and he's handpicked them and he's got some of the best players in Europe, possibly in the world, and he's not getting them playing, that's down to the coach. That's down to what they do from Sunday to Friday, preparing for the match on Saturday. So you can't make excuses for him, not at the moment.
Yeah. What I think is, you can't blame Southgate for a misplaced pass, bad control, missing an open goal. Of course you can't. But Southgate's the one that's assembling these players, putting him into a position, instructing them to play a certain way, which quite clearly is a bit foreign to a lot of the players. You know what I mean? You've got the Fodens and Sackers kind of like running in field, and they're trying to supply the bullets for Kane to shoot. But Kane is not very mobile, is he? Do you know what I mean? So, like I said, Southgate's tactics, I believe, are making the players look very, very bad. So, of course, they are to blame for some of the stuff, but yeah, the buck stops with Southgate, doesn't it?
Yeah, we've certainly a degree, but I mean, Kane for me shouldn't be on the field at the moment.
He seems slow, doesn't he? It seems like he's lost a bit of pace.
Ponderous.
Callum, thank you for that one, mate. That's a really good point, actually. Really good. Thanks for that. Ben, and then I think we've got a couple more. Right, and this is why we are going to only have a couple more people, because there's a game going on right now. Now, Georgia probably played in one of the best games so far this tournament when them and Turkey. Fantastic game of football. Again, a really hard-working little side. I'm not watching it, but I'd like to get to watch it shortly. But
Georgia just scored. Georgia just scored.
What's
the score?
I don't know. Carol and Mohammed have just put Georgia just scored.
I've got no idea the score.
They're 1-0 up.
They're 1-0 up. And it's saying here Spain are absolutely battering them. This is a game we want to get onto, actually, because I really liked Georgia the other day. I really did. I love that game of football with Turkey. It's fantastic. Right, so we're going to quickly run through the last few. One from Dave Vince again. Let's have a look at this one. There's only one thing: losing and playing well, and another thing: losing and playing like Muppets.
Yeah.
There we go. Hang on. Quickly, concert to play centre back next week. Okay, there's another option there, guys. Says a lot when you feel bad for Slovakia, our opponents. One from Andrew. Watching the game tonight, I thought it was like watching Nottingham Forest. Matty and George scored for. We've got to get to this game, chaps. This sounds like a corker, and I don't want to miss it. So, oh God! Right, quickly. Georgia just scored. Lovely. Georgia. Let's have a look at this one. Georgia just scored against Spain. Everyone's saying Georgia 1-0 up. We're the only ones who are missing it. Quickly there. Sorry, Kelly won't be able to tune in on Wednesday evenings. Too busy in Champions League v Real Madrid. Brian Clough originally made the grass. Brilliant. Yeah, Cloughy, mate, eh? If only he'd manage England, eh? Southgate has a halo. FA, yes, man. We have average players, big by the media. Is that fair to say?
It might be true, some of it. Some of the team, yeah, it might be.
Look at the results against average nations. Yeah, I mean, we came out losing to Iceland in a friendly. Who also played in our top leagues. Overpaid players were bang average. And I think I'm nearly there. I wish I was nearly there. Come on. I don't want to. Russell Wood. Russell, are you, mate? Good evening. Southgate has learnt nothing from his England experience. Say no more. Say no more, mate.
Gordon,
he's boring. Do you know, it is how sad. I'm going to finish now. How sad is this that so many people and are feeling like we are? It's so sad.
I think it's only Callaghan that's actually stuck up for him, isn't it? Just shows you, we're all on the same page, aren't we, basically?
Yeah, it's sad. But there we are. We are through, people. We've got a game coming up Saturday, which looks interesting. But before that, join us Wednesday at 7 when we got Ian Storymore on, and we will be talking about his career. We'll be talking about his feelings of the tournament so far. And mate, this guy, look him up. If you don't know who he is, Ian Storymore, Nottingham Forest, England, been to America as well. So played with everyone. You name it, he's played with them. And he's a legend in his own right. So we look forward to that on Wednesday. Look forward to your company on Wednesday at 7. Have I got both your companies on Wednesday?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I'm not sure. Let's have to check where I'm working, Gaz.
Let me know, mate. Not a problem if you can't. Darren drives an ambulance, so
Badly.
thank you for your service.
It's only for the blue light. He likes the blue light flashing.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We're going to call it a day, everyone, because we want to get on and watch this game. We are sorry about tonight. We don't want to be negative. We truly don't about England. It's such a shame that we are, but that's the way it seems to be going. And I think, is it fair to say we don't see an improvement coming? I don't.
I don't either. No.
I don't. It's just Southgate, stubborn man. Anyway, we were all hoping he was going to go Man United and they would have got relegated. But anyway, last word from you, Darren.
Yeah, just apologise to everyone for being such a Victor Meldrew tonight. And I wish I didn't feel like this. Watched many tournaments over the years. I've been bored by some, Euro 2016 and the South African World Cup, to name but two. But I don't like this feeling of watching England winning in a tournament and feeling like I do. Roll on Saturday, eh?
Nigel?
Yeah, I'm going to be a little bit optimistic, and I'm going to just hope that pulling off the victory that when it was virtually out of the tournament might give them a little kick up the backside or ignite a little spark inside of them, and we'll get a better performance next game.
Well, we can only hope. As for me, as always, have a safe week. Be good. Enjoy life if you can after that performance. Even though we won, it's mad, isn't it? It really ain't right. It don't sit right. Anyway, everyone, join us Wednesday, 7:00. We'll see you all then.